Jurgen Klopp said that he was pleased with the performance against Manchester United. Were you?
It was okay because we did dominate the game, but it didn't finish. I think Jurgen got it right where he said it was that final ball in and around the box which we fell down on. We dominated them, and the frustration there was in all of us at Anfield. And you're looking at it, and you were just, you know, when you watch the game and you're sitting up in the stands and you can see things happening. You're going, you just need one extra ball. And it just never came. And people were shooting when they should be passing and vice versa. So I think it was just a frustrating game for Liverpool fans. Man United, listen, you've got to do what you've got to do. I have no problems with them parking the bus. They're having a difficult time at the moment. You've got to do what you've got to do, Jeff. So it's up to us playing at home to break them down.
I agree with you, Chomo. I don't have a problem with Manchester, particularly when they came to Anfield last year and got an absolute going over. I also don't think Virgil van Dijk's comments, I don't think they were arrogant. I didn't necessarily agree with him in the respect that there's only one team going to win the game. I mean, Manchester United clearly have set up defensively, but they're still wanting to win the game. What did you think of Virgil's comments, mate?
I don't think he was arrogant. I just think he was giving his opinion, as Roy gives his opinion, as Gabby gives his opinion.
Yeah.
It wasn't arrogant by any means. I would say it was frustration. I really feel as though you've come off that game, you know you've dominated it. Manchester United have had that one chance with Højlund, and you just felt as though frustrations, arrogance was not in it. And for Roy Keane to be talking about arrogance in people, come on, do me a favour. And I love Roy on it, but he's got that. And the way he sat back and he just kept repeating the word arrogance. I said, Roy, just get a life.
Tom, when you talk about things falling down just in the final third around the edge of the box and such, we've had our say a bit this week on Szoboszlai and Gravenberch and Endo. Is it time to give more of an opportunity to Harvey Elliott to maybe re-infiltrate Curtis Jones back into the side?
Yeah, I think if you had a look at our last couple of games, and there's not a lot wrong with it, but some players, the form has just dipped a little bit. And Szoboszlai is one of them. Gravenberch is probably not, but Dominic is going through, I think, one of those spells with a high energy, what he came with. And he's played the international games. He's a big player for his national side, captain. And I think it's maybe taking effect. There is possibility. We've got West Ham on Wednesday. There might be a few changes in that one. But I would think the modern day managers, although you should look at from game to game, he'll have that Arsenal game in mind, and he'll be trying to make sure we'll have fresh legs for that. So I think there might be a few changes on Wednesday night. It's a difficult one to call because West Ham are doing well, and there's a good chance. You get to the quarter final and you've got a home tie in the League Cup. You have to take advantage.
Tom, well, tell me, obviously Liverpool, you'd say dropping 2 points at the weekend, Manchester City doing the same, Palace with a couple of goals, Villa getting a good result, Arsenal. I mean, is this going to be one of the best we're going to have in years?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping it's going to be great. Manchester City having that little bit of a dip, and it has been. You can't go any other way. We all have to take advantage of that and say our midfield we've had it rejigged this year. So things have been different for us. But the Villa story is wonderful. The Newcastle story is great. It's given everybody hope. Spurs, it's sort of dipping in and out of form. So it is going to be great. But I do think Manchester City, if there's one team which can win every game from the start of January to the end of the season, it's Manchester City, for goodness sake. But they, like Liverpool, won that treble. And they loved it, and they sort of dined out on it. And I think they've left the legs in last season, as Liverpool did the season before, going for the 4 trophies.
Yeah, if you looked at the two sides in comparison, though, and I know it's a bit unfair in some respects because these are two players who are often compared with each other, but Manchester City have got Erling Haaland. Liverpool have got Darwin Nunez, and he hasn't scored a league goal since October, and you paid £75 million for him. He's got to start to deliver, hasn't he?
I think he has. It's been a difficult one because we're having to play him because of Jota's injury. So he's having to play. You might see Gakpo, and I like Gakpo. He poses completely. I like Nunez, but he's just having one of those spells at the moment where he's just not the. I think he got himself a little bit confused because everybody was talking about his relationship with Mo Salah, how he passes to each other and they were assisting each other. And he's forgot what he does best, and that's have a shot from anywhere. And he's not doing the same thing anymore. So he's got to get back to his basics. But I would think Cody Gakpo has to come into the manager's mind, particularly for the Arsenal game.
Tom, just a quick one before we're going to let you go. I mean, it might be a crazy question, this, but are you missing your left back as much as MD Robertson?
I think there was good. Somebody mentioned that I was doing the match at the weekend. I think it was Ray Houghton doing LFC TV, and Ray Houghton said we haven't half been missing Andy Robertson down that left hand side. Simicast has done okay. Yeah, don't get me, he's done all right, but he's not an Andy Robertson. And Andy brings a lot of energy and a lot of spikiness to our team. And I think he has been a big miss.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.